were there any hiccups in there that you almost got close to losing the deal, or some kind of new bits of information that they didn't reveal and goes, "Hey, this is deal killer."
What's funny is, as an acquisition entrepreneur myself, and now as an investor, I would suggest that, both in buying the business and selling the business, in the average deal, there's probably like 1 to 4 instances in which the deal feels like it's about to fall apart. And if you don't have that in closing a deal, consider
Something's
yourself lucky.
wrong. Yeah.
Either something's wrong or you're very lucky. So the first thing that comes to mind with respect to buying the company is, I had been working with about six. So we raised debt to finance the acquisition. I had worked with about six banks, who all provided me with positive indications of interest. I got term sheets from all, I think it was six of them. Ultimately, I decided to sign one of the term sheets and go exclusive with, let's call them Bank A. 2 weeks prior to the closing of the contemplated transaction, Bank A came back to me and they said, "Hey, Steve, we know we gave you this term sheet. We know you've been operating on the basis of this term sheet being true, but we just went to our credit group, which is the internal group in banks that approves these types of things. And they've actually completely changed the terms on us." So when I looked at the new term sheet that I now had from Bank A, and I compared that against the term sheets that I had declined 30 to 60 days ago, actually Bank B now had the more favorable term sheet. So 2 weeks prior to closing, I called Bank B in a frenetic state. And I said, "Hey, Bank A just retraded on me. Now you are the leading horse in the race, but I haven't talked to you for 60 days. And here's all the new stuff that's happened in the deal. Can you close in 2 weeks or not?" And that began, probably two of the most stressful and frantic weeks of my life. Thankfully, Bank B was indeed able to get up to speed, and I've enjoyed a 10-year relationship with them as a result of that. And I'm now referring searchers to that bank because of my experience with them as an operator. But as I reflect back on closing the deal from a buyer standpoint, that was the time where I thought, oh boy, like this thing might not close.
Yeah. Yeah. How much of the debt or the deal did they finance?